Hi everyone, welcome back. For today's video, we're going to dive into a little bit of the holiday cheer and we're going to be unboxing the Nails Truly 12 Days of Christmas Advent Calendar. Not only are we going to be unboxing so you can see everything that's in this little advent calendar, but we're also going to be doing a mani as well so you can see some amazing dip powders and decals in action. So here's what the box looks like. I love the different packaging from the little bags to the little boxes and everything in between. It is adorable and definitely a must have. As of right now, there is 6 boxes left. You can also use my discount code for Mallory. I don't get anything from that discount code. It is just a thank you for you. If you do use the discount code, I believe it's like $24 off on this box. So that is definitely a steal. So the first thing in here is swatch sticks. So that means we're going to have tons of gorgeous dip powders. And if you haven't noticed, Nails Truly has super full coverage dips. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you will know that the dip powders from Nails Truly are simply incredible. All right, so let's dive into all 12 days of this box here. If you are not wanting spoilers, stop right now and you do not want to watch the rest of this video because we're going to be diving into all 12 days. All right, so let's get into the unboxing of each item and then I'm going to pop back in just a few moments. that is everything included in the 12 Days of Christmas Advent Calendar box from Nails Truly. So we're going to do a mani with day number 8 with the decals and the dip powders. And wait till you see these dip powders in action. Let me tell you, if you have not tried Nails Truly dip powders, you need to, because the quality and the just crazy full coverage and beauty of every color is simply amazing. Look at this full coverage. Look how beautiful and shimmery it is. It is everything, and that is with one coat. Like, that's the color the payoff you're getting with one dip. Look at that. It is amazing. It's shimmery. It's beautiful. This color right here, it is everything, and it's going to be like a great color to have for all year long. And I really like how the dip powders in this advent calendar are not like super Christmassy, besides like the first 3 that you saw in the bag, like that traditional red and green, and then that white that had elements of the green and red in it. That's like the only true like Christmas dips in this calendar. Everything else, when it came to the dip powders, can be used all year long and are great staple colors. Plus, you cannot go wrong with the coverage that you get with these powders. I feel like these dip powders are not talked about enough in the nail community, because you think Nails Truly, you automatically think of great quality decals. But not only can you get decals, you can also get really awesome high quality dip powders as well. And by the way, they are so buttery and velvet. It's like a whole like experience in yourself. Like you're dipping into like this like velvety cloud. That's like the vibe I get when I'm dipping into these dip powders. All right, so I did the rest of the coats off camera here, and now we're gonna go in with this beautiful red Rowan, which I love the name of these powders as well. Now Rowan is like this, I wanna say it's like, it's very hard for me to describe. It's a very like cranberry, but yet it has like a roastedness to it. Is beautiful, and the shimmer is everything. And you cannot go wrong with these shimmers, because they're not just like this like shimmery, cram packed full of sparkle, like in your face overpowering. It's a very subtle, almost like an elegant shimmer, if that makes sense. But you can see here, even with that first coat of this red that we're dipping into, it is everything. It is full coverage. It is beautiful on its own. So if you are rocking jelly tips or builder gel and you really want to cut down on bulk, and you just want a color that you know you're going to get full coverage on without adding any extra bulk, these dip powders from Nails Truly are going to be definitely a go-to if you are looking for that, because of based on how full coverage they are. I'm also using the gel method as well, and I am curing in between each dip for a full 30 seconds. But you can see here that color payoff of the 2 dips versus 1. It is everything. And also, for this being a red, I'm having very minimal staining. When it comes to this red, I'm having like barely any. I'm just wiping off my brush on the paper towel after, which I do that when I am doing dip powders in general. I always go ahead and wipe off my brush on the side before I stick it back into that gel base. But overall, this mani right here alone, just these colors, is beautiful, and it doesn't even need any decals in my opinion, because these powders are so pretty. But you know, we're gonna throw in some decals. So filing and buffing, I'm going to do my normal filing and buffing here. I'm just gently cleaning up the sidewalls and the free edge and reshaping just a tiny bit, dusted off the extra filing dust, and then that is it. I did the rest of the filing and buffing off camera. Now we're going to go ahead and seal everything in with a layer of gel base. Also, the products that I'm using for the gel base and gel top coat are from a different company, but they are HEMA free, and everything that we're using in that video today can be found in that description box below. Also, I am curing as we go, so curing this gel base is going to give these nails a tacky surface, which is really going to help these decals adhere. So I am going to place these in room temperature water for about 10 to 15 seconds. I like to use a jelly stamper because I feel like I can get the backing of that decal off really nicely, and then I can see where I'm placing it. All right, so what I'm doing right now is I'm taking a HEMA-free gel polish that is white, and I'm just dotting it on carefully with like the thinnest layer ever. and I put it on that decal and I cured it for 30 seconds, and that gave it like this little bit of a background. So the colors on this decal against the color of the dip powder will really just pop and be super vibrant. So that's another way to incorporate decals if you're working with a darker color and you don't want the decal colors to get lost in translation on those dip powders. Go ahead, do a little bit of gel polish on the back, a white color, cure it for 30 seconds, and then go ahead and put it on the nail. So then I went ahead and took a flat brush and gently pressed it down with a little bit of acetone, and now I'm sealing it in with a layer of gel base, and I'm curing for 30 seconds. All right, so we're gonna do the gel on this nail as well, but to make sure you really have that decal super dry before you put this gel polish on. Otherwise, it's gonna not apply nicely. You're gonna have a lot of overspill and it's not going to cure right. So just make sure your decal is super dry. Again, I cured that for 30 seconds before I did it on the nail, and then I went ahead and applied it just like I normally do my decal application, making sure that it is where I want it on the nail, and then this flat brush with a little bit of acetone, just removing that extra decal that's hanging off the side there and the free edge. I really like this method with the decal. I like using the onyx. I'm so like lost for words because I'm like super excited about the gel polish on this decal and how it looks, but I like using the onyx nail polish remover because I feel like it's more forgiving on these decals. It's a pure acetone. It doesn't have any like minerals or vitamins in it. All right, so this one right here, I did not do any gel polish on it. I wanted you to be able to see like the difference of putting a little bit of white gel polish and curing it on the back of a decal versus putting no gel polish on it. So you could really see the color payoff on both ways with the dip powder base that we use. So that is another way. You don't have to add the white gel polish. I was just showing you another option. If you wanted to use a darker color, you could still totally rock decals. All right, so I went ahead with that flat brush again and removed any extra, sealing everything in now with a layer of gel base, curing for 30 seconds. And then I was like, you know what? I really want to go ahead and add a little bit more decals to this one nail here. So I wanted to incorporate some that did not have that gel polish in to kind of like tie everything all together, because we have some like really rich bright decals on the nail, but I wanted to go ahead and do some the decals that did not have any of the polish on there to just tie everything together. All right, so to finish up this mani, I did a layer of gel top coat on all the nails, and I cured for a full 60 seconds. And here's the finished mani. I love it so much. It screams Christmas. These colors are simply beautiful on their own. They don't even need decals. If you didn't want to rock a decal that day with this mani, you could just rock these colors alone. I feel like these colors, if you did like an ombre with them too, would be absolutely gorgeous. But overall, everything in this box is amazing. And if you get this box, you're going to be set for Christmas. You have some great high quality dip powders, and you have all your cute little holiday decals as well to get you through that holiday season. Again, if you are interested in this box, do not sleep on it. They are going really fast. Again, there's 6 of them as of right now, which is today when I'm uploading this video, Friday, November 3rd. There is that many left. So if you want one, definitely grab one. All right, so everything that we use today can be found in that description box below. I hope you enjoyed this mani. Stay tuned. We will be playing with more items in this box very soon, and I'll see you all in the next one.